umpire, Jensen faces the heat as Caitlin Clark's irreplaceable void leads Iowa Hawkeyes in Big Ten turmoil. Losing a generational talent like Caitlin Clark can feel like a huge blow to any team, and for the Iowa Hawkeyes, this season has been one of tough lessons. After making it all the way to the national championship game last year, Iowa now finds itself sitting 13th in the Big Ten standings. It's clear that the absence of Clark has left a massive void that the team is still trying to fill. So, what exactly happened? Just this past Sunday, the Hawkeyes faced another tough loss at Carver Hawkeye Arena, falling 74-67 to the Indiana Hoosiers. What made the defeat even harder to stomach was that it marked just Indiana's second road win against Iowa in 30 years, the first coming in 2021. Over the past couple of years, the teams had been neck and neck, but Iowa had typically ruled the home court. Not anymore. Looking at the numbers, it's clear that Iowa's struggles against Indiana weren't due to a lack of effort. The Hawkeyes dominated on the boards, grabbing 38 rebounds, including 15 offensive, but Indiana's shooting efficiency was the real difference maker. They shot a solid 49.1% from the field and 41.7% from beyond the arc, while Iowa was much less efficient, shooting just 33.9% overall and 31.6% from three. To add to that, Indiana made the most of Iowa's turnovers, scoring 24 points off 17 giveaways. And this loss to Indiana isn't an isolated incident. Iowa has had a rough start to January, suffering back-to-back losses to Maryland and Illinois. This marks their first such losing streak since 2022, which was broken at 2 even then. Clark's magic has spoiled Iowa faithful for the past 4 years, and patience is running thin. Last season, and in Lisa Bluder's final, 2023-24, the team posted a remarkable 34-5 record and won the Big Ten Tournament Championship. A month and a half yet to go, and the Hawkeyes have already added 5 losses to the record this season. Fans aren't happy with the turnout, lashing out at Jensen's leadership. Jensen, thoroughly bad at her job, one opined. Clark's dominance on the court was undeniable. Averaging nearly 30 points per game, she was the heart and soul of Iowa basketball. But now, with the new coach at the helm, the team is still adjusting. As one fan put it on X, "I'm not really sure where you turn if you're Jensen. There isn't a consistent player or lineup right now." The Hawkeyes find their offensive strength in Lucy Olson this season, leading with 17-point average. Only 2 more average in double digits. But with Olson being a transfer, the team also lacks veteran leadership. Jensen has acknowledged it, but the daunting performances of late haven't placed her in a few's favor. One expressed, "Too many turnovers for the Iowa Hawkeye girls. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think Jensen is a good coach." The Hawkeyes are averaging 16.6 turnovers per game, about 3 more than last season, 13.8, and rank a poor 141 in three-point percentage average. Frustrated, "Fire Jensen," added another. Jensen stepped into a tough situation, inheriting a team that was still reeling from the departure of some of Iowa's most prolific players, including Clark and Kate Martin. The 2023-2024 season has had its bright moments, but it hasn't been easy. Sitting 13th in the Big Ten is not where Iowa expects to be, and the struggles are real. One fan summed it up by saying, "The wheels are on, but Jensen keeps hitting the curb." There's even talk about quietly starting a search for a new head coach. But despite the criticism, Jensen has remained calm and focused on the future. She's been vocal about the importance of developing new leadership and building chemistry with a younger team. As she put it after the recent losses, "My job is to keep them here. There's a lot of season left." It's clear she's trying to stay pragmatic and look ahead rather than dwell on the past. Jensen isn't looking to be another Lisa Bluder or live in her shadow. Instead, she's focused on forging her own path and leaving her own legacy. The road ahead might be rocky, but it's still early, and there's a lot of basketball left to play. What do you think about the future of the Iowa Hawkeyes under Jensen? How many points did Caitlin Clark score today? Rookie breaks WNBA assist record in setback. The WNBA has a new single-season assist leader. Her name is Caitlin Clark. Clark recorded 9 assists in the Indiana Fever's 78-74 loss to the Las Vegas Aces on Friday at Gainbridge Fieldhouse to break Alyssa Thomas' single-season assist record, 316. The Fever rookie now has 321 assists this year with 2 games remaining in the regular season. Clark struggled offensively early and was held scoreless in the first half, but she got it going in the second half and registered 18 points, shooting 7 of 18 from the field, including 2 of 8 from 3. She added 8 rebounds and 1 steal. Caitlin Clark likes Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris on social media. Clark got off to a slow start in the first half, 0 of 5 FG, 0 of 2 3PT, 0 of 2 FT, and getting in foul trouble early didn't help. Clark picked up 3 fouls in the first half. In one sequence, with 5:53 remaining in the first quarter, Clark missed 2 free throws, fouled the Aces' Tiffany Hayes on the other side of the floor, and then was called for a technical foul after she hit the side of the stanchion in frustration. It marked Clark's 6th technical foul of the season. Clark's next technical foul in the regular season will earn her a 1-game suspension. To make matters worse, the Fever lost forward Aliyah Boston for a while. She headed back to the locker room with 1:22 remaining in the first quarter after taking an elbow to the face. Boston returned halfway through the second quarter. The Fever scored 13 points in the first quarter, matching their season low. Despite the shooting woes, the Fever were only trailing the Aces by 8 points due to Kelsey Mitchell's efforts. Mitchell single-handedly kept the Fever in the game with 19 first-half points. She was the only Fever player to score more than 5 points. The second half belonged to Clark. She got on the board with a layup with 7:26 remaining in the third quarter. She started to find her rhythm, scoring 14 points in the third, to bring the Fever within 3 points, 60-57, entering the fourth quarter after trailing by as many as 13 points in the third. The Fever were still within 3 points, 75-72, with 23.3 seconds remaining in the game. Boston had a good look at a 3, but the ball circled out of the rim. Free throws were the difference in the game. The Fever only converted 11 of 20 free throw attempts. Mitchell finished with a team-high 20 points, while Boston added 14. The Aces' Chelsea Gray had a game-high 21 points, while Kelsey Plum added 18 points. Aja Wilson recorded a double-double with 15 points and 17 rebounds.